Have you read the comment?
I read the comments from the paper, yes.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly,
Yeah, I summarize. I just mark some highlight here.
yeah.
Yeah,
You,
just marks. I just highlight some.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I can't see Mariam in her office.
yeah, but she says she will not come today.
Oh, she won't come today, okay.
She will not come.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah. This is the paper and the appendix,
Thank you.
and I add some. I add some highlights here.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And
So Mariam's not coming today?
yeah, she emailed said, yeah, not come. Yeah. So could I start now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found so for some major weakness, it's for me it's easy to do some experiments to to explain, but for some middle weakness, I think it's very so it's not very easy to say. For example, for the first review, he said, so why in related works we discussed some uncertainty method, but we didn't compare them. So, so for me, I think this is because our method is a training-free method, and so other methods need to use data set and need to update the model's parameter. This is one reason, but how to
That's a very good reason.
Yeah.
Although you need to do a couple of things in the paper. One is you need to state the reason.
Yeah.
But you need to state why that reason is important.
Yeah, but another method, TrustVLM, they just not use probabilistic embedding, but they are also they are very similar with us. Their method just deterministic embedding. So how to explain this? This is what I see.
I think like your reason for not comparing to Trust VLM, which is basically that the previous work showed that it was better for detecting error than Trust VLM. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, so our method, this method is better than other method. So I just use this method.
I think that made sense when we wrote it, but you know, there was a similar comment in the reviewer 3 who said as a major weakness that we're not looking at other types of uncertainty.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of two reviewers, I think. One says it's minor, one says it's major, but two people saying the same thing. Maybe means it's something we need to think carefully about. And in particular, one of the references they pointed to, the number D, is this new ICML paper.
Yeah.
Which is not training free, which I know is a bit of a pain, but that one specifically does epistemic. I think all the previous papers, like we couldn't really disentangle it neatly into epistemic and aleatoric. And ours was kind of the best of those, but this one just does epistemic, and maybe it's got public code. Maybe if it's feasible, I do think it would like be strong if you could add that in.
Yeah.
Then you've got another uncertainty method, which is kind of making your ablation like deeper. And you could do a little bit of a discussion around this method that's just epistemic and this one which does both, and how they compare. But I think if it's feasible to do in time.
Yeah. Oh, and for time. So I remember last year the rebuttal time is just 2 weeks. But this time I found let me
I don't think it was it 2 weeks? That seems
it's,
strange. Are you sure?
it's 3 weeks this
It's even longer this time, right? It's
yeah.
28.
But I remember previously I see it is 21st.
Oh, so the new I think it's always been the 28th, but one thing that we have to do is we have to register, which is on the 21st. So a really, really important deadline. Like maybe you should just even do it now.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just made before 21st, right?
You know you need to register it again.
Oh, I need to register.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think they
resubmitting
sent
round
us
one
an
paper
email
need
about
to.
it.
Oh, yeah.
So you need to register it again, and then submit by the 28th.
Oh, it's. I think last year I didn't re-register.
No, I don't. I think it's a new thing.
Oh, yeah.
It allows the organizers to know how many reviewers they need to attract.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. This oh, and
So just like congratulations, by the way, on the nice reviews.
oh, yeah.
That's what I was saying. It's like you know, we said like it was time to kind of put it out there and see what the community thought of it, and it's like nice that they were all like genuinely thought it was an important and kind of like timely paper.
Oh,
So that's really like I had a few submissions and this was like one of the strongest in the reviews, so that's really awesome.
oh, yeah.
Nice work.
And there's another thing that you should be really happy about, which is what they didn't say. So they didn't say this is poorly written.
Yeah.
They didn't say I don't understand what the point of this work is. They didn't say there isn't a logical narrative here. I'm confused with what we're trying to do here. They got what you were trying to do. They may have some questions about it.
Yeah.
But they understood and were happy with the way you presented your ideas, the way you discussed it, and the way it flowed. And that is a major achievement. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said any of it, but sometimes what they don't say is as important as what they do say. And major mistakes, there weren't any.
Yeah.
You should be really happy with lots of things that they didn't say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the big one was like that we didn't have enough backbones, which we knew was not a surprise, which is like
Yeah.
yeah.
This is because so previously I know it, but I have no time to. Yeah.
But sometimes that's a nice thing when it's not a surprising weakness. It's
Yeah. And one issue is previously we think so when we analyze do we need to decouple uncertainty and prediction scores, we said we need to use learnable prompt because learnable prompt is the best method we get before, but no one mentioned it.
Yep.
So do we need to still use unified prompts? The unified prompt is a photo of an object.
I would say that if you've explained something well that no one has mentioned, you still keep it.
Still keep it.
Because you're not going to guarantee that you're going to get the same reviewers. It's 95% certain that you're going to get the same reviewers reviewing the next version. But occasionally reviewers go and leave. Occasionally something happens, they change jobs, and the associate editor has to find new reviewers. So if you've explained something well, but you need space, it's generally a bad idea to get rid of the thing you explained well in order to put extra space in.
Yeah.
Because a new reviewer might pick up on the fact that something hasn't been explained well. So if it's worked well, you might need to condense it, but I wouldn't recommend removing it.
Oh, okay. So still keep the unified prompt is better.
Yeah, I would say.
But I think we need to add in, are you talking about how we want to add in also the learnable prompt. You're
Uh,
talking about how we found in the first thing learnable prompt was the best, but then we didn't use it in the other subsections.
yeah. So you mean how to? Yeah. No. On the second question, I still use learnable prompt, but just the last section.
I think we had this thing where the
So in the main paper, so when I use ImageNet, I just analyze ImageNet. I use learnable prompt, but when I add iNet21, I go back to unified prompt.
what? Sorry, so can you say that?
So the first section, the first research question and the second research question, I use the first research question. I compare different prompts.
Yeah.
And here I found the learnable prompt is the best.
Yeah.
So when I analyze research question 2, in the main paper I only use ImageNet, and here I still use learnable prompt.
Learnable prompt. I see. Okay. Yes.
So, but
And
when
the third research question though, you use unified prompt.
Yeah.
So I think that was the. I think one of the things we were butting up against was the that third research question we hadn't carried through what we'd basically learnt in the first two. But you're saying none of the reviewers have queried it.
Yeah.
And criticized it. My gut feeling is, even though none of the reviewers have picked up on it, I still feel like it's not the best way to showcase the results, or the best. I don't think it's the most thorough exploration. To basically say in these two, okay, the best is learnable prompts, and then get to the last one and be like, oh, we're going back to the unified prompt.
Yeah.
At least I would want to also see like.
So normally it should be I found learnable prompt the best, and then at the last I still use learnable prompt.
Well, yeah, normally you'd like carry through the learning.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean, where you don't want to like disrupt. Do the results change much if you show it for learnable prompts? Do the findings change?
So if I use learnable prompt, for iNet it will so just the performance is worse than for iNet. The performance is worse than image not than is worse than unified prompt. So but let me see for learnable prompt what happened.
Okay, in the first research question we only ever did it for ImageNet.
Yeah. For iNet, just some tables.
Do you have these figures for iNet? These same figures?
Let me see. Let me see whether. Oh, this figure, right?
This one, or even these two.
Oh yeah, I remember. I have, but I'm seeing it. Let me see it. Oh, not this. iNet clip, iNet single.
Just for yeah, so for Siglip, that's right, it gets worse. But wasn't it? It was still better for Clip, right?
Yeah, let me see layer. Yeah, here. ImageNet. No, only image.
Can you go up one into the up one from above where you are? Sorry.
This one.
Yeah.
So for clip, it's better, but for Siglip, it's worse.
But do you say like with the clip results in these two tables?
Yeah.
Do you think like the trend of the findings will change if you did it with learnable prompts instead of with?
No, I remember. Yeah, this is, but I remember it's still same.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then in that case, like, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal to in the revised paper to change it to learnable prompts. And you could put because you've got these results for unified prompts, you could put it in the supplementary.
Yeah, just so if I just use clip, it's same, but yeah, if I use so how to explain the Siglip's performance?
Well, okay, so this is I think the thing that's going to be interesting is that you know you're going to have to put the other model's performance into the other two research questions as well. So you're already going to have to answer that question at some point, like why is learnable prompts not good on Siglip, iNaturalist?
Yeah, I will draw this figure of Siglip's. I will draw Siglip's figure.
I think all the findings that basically all the findings you show needs to be done for all the models that you're comparing.
Yeah.
Unless there's like a clear reason not to. So at some point you're going to have to say yes, like, you know, for Siglip. But I don't think that necessarily means that it will change what happens here. Like you might still find for Siglip that the PDF uncertainty is better than the other uncertainty types of iNaturalist.
So if I just show Siglip here, if I just show Siglip on the research question 3, so the trend is the same. But when I compare it with unified prompt, so if on
unified prompt would be lower. Yeah.
No, for yes. Yes. It's.
Do you know what I think is rather than like I think what would make sense to me if I was reading it is if you've got your first question, which is how do we maximize prediction, just prediction across the hierarchy, which is what this first research question is.
Yeah.
And you do it for your 3 different ones, and maybe you say, look, fairly consistently, learnable prompts gives the best performance. You can see it in these figures. There is this outlier with Siglip and iNaturalist. We hypothesize this is why. We'll have to, you know, have some discussion of that.
Yeah.
Then you go to the next question. You say, for every model, we carry forward what was the best prediction, you know, mechanism from the previous research question. And then you get to the, you know, you do the same thing. I also kind of wonder if we should reorder this inference part, the top-down versus bottom-up part. I don't know.
And also another thing I want to ask is so here we so this here I analyze top-down method, and the top-down method is very similar with bottom-up method, but still worse than bottom-up. So and if this section here, I think it costs a lot of space. Do I need to move this to appendix and add some more meaningful, like different backbones result here?
So this actually is like a really great example. We have this one here where we say learnable prompts is the best. Then in this question, we're using learnable prompts, but we suddenly start talking about how different uncertainty methods influence whether top-down's even good or not, and then we start talking about the different uncertainty methods, the last section.
Yeah.
To me, it would make a lot more sense if you said, okay, how do we maximize prediction? Then how do we maximize this kind of switching scoring with uncertainty?
Yeah.
And then, because you found PDF is the best one, I would keep this section, but actually throw out this section. Because we find from this one that PDF is the best uncertainty. So then it makes sense if we switch the order so it goes 5.4 before 5.3. Then your last section is how does the way you navigate the tree influence results.
But yeah, so I still keep top-down analysis, but for research question 2, I think this figure is I think is more important.
Why?
So it can directly explain so the effect, the different strategies, different performance.
I guess like if you were going to make a final recommendation to someone, your recommendation is going to be the mechanism for doing prediction and the mechanism for doing uncertainty, and the mechanism for traversal. And to me, at the moment, it is confusing because you say, oh, look, top-down's bad, but then actually if you use a good uncertainty, it's comparable to bottom-up. So to me, actually, this...
This is more. So let me explain it again. So do you mean at the first section I just use bottom up and go to the next section I explain whether does the top down work. So then I just use this figure.
So I would put this at the very end, like after uncertainty. And like I do think it's interesting where you say like, you know, you show, look, if you've got bad uncertainty, top down becomes worse. So maybe you can even keep this one in the supplementary, and that's like something where you say, you know, depending on the performance of your uncertainty, it might make sense to always just go with bottom up. I don't know, but you know what I mean about if we want to have this carry through? It's weird that we're introducing how uncertainty affects performance when the next section is about how uncertainty affects performance. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, see here, you're talking about, look, if we use softmax of PDF as prediction and uncertainty scores, but we haven't even talked about how you can change uncertainty scores yet, because that's the next section.
Yeah, I can. So if I just read this paper, I can understand. But yeah, so now, so when I write this paper, I write a research question 1 and I do some experiments and then explain the research question 1. For the research question 2, I add a new section to explain research question 2 like this. So if I remove this and so in the main paper, I remove this section when I read it. So, well, the authors have a confusion that so where is the answer of research question 2?
I think can you not just reorder your research questions? I guess I'm trying to think of from the perspective if you were talking to someone who had no idea about this space, how I think you could guarantee they really quickly get it. And to me, I think you could switch number 2 and 3 and that results section becomes cleaner. And particularly, you know, I think a lot of the reviewers like praised that you disentangled exploring prediction and uncertainty, like how you choose to predict something versus how you choose when the prediction's reliable. And you did that analysis. Like several of them said that was quite nice. So maybe it's nice that you have that as the first 2 questions, and then your third you can say, really interestingly in this problem space, we also could do different traversal, and so that's our third research question. To be honest, Lynn, I don't think it's going to change. I don't think you have to change much of how you've written the paper.
Yeah.
I think you can probably just reorder the research questions.
Yeah.
And then move this to be after the uncertainty section.
Yeah.
And, maybe this is the main figure and the other one is something that goes in the supplementary.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then the conclusion here is basically that bottom up and top down are kind of comparable. And you could put in something where you say, but look, we explored different uncertainty and actually find that degrades the performance of top down, whereas maybe bottom up is more robust to it. Which would be really, that if you can discuss that well, that also is really interesting.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I get it.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think when you're writing a paper,
Yeah.
sometimes you write it for yourself, other times you write it for your reviewers, and other times you write it for people who are going to cite you.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of this discussion is about how we want to present the paper for ourselves, what story we want to tell,
Yeah.
which will then lead on to getting lots of citations because we have to follow the work through. So I think that's really important to get that narrative correct.
Yeah. Even though the reviewers haven't flagged it.
This is not the first bit, which is how do we get this published. That's the discussion we're about to have in 2 minutes' time. But this is the paper we want to write in order to get large amounts of citations because people can follow it.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. So I need to think about someone who wants to cite my paper.
Yeah, someone who reads it because they're enjoying your work and wants to understand what it means.
Okay. I get it.
Cool.
And
However, if you don't put in additional backbones and look at additional backbones,
None of this will matter.
none of this will matter.
That's right. So priority-wise, I guess the good thing is this doesn't require any experiments being rerun, right? At least at this
okay.
stage.
Okay. And one question, I have a question. So the reviews give me a lot of experiments I need to do as their major weakness. For me, I think if we can put them in the main paper, it's better. But if we can't, so for example, if I add some different backbones into the main paper, it seems there's no space for me to add other domains like medicine domains or I use a retail domain. So it's no other space. So if I move this when I write a paper, I can move this. I think they are not very important, so I can move these into the appendix. But they propose this issue. So if I still move this into the appendix, is it appropriate? Or I have to still keep this section into the main paper?
The new, are you asking the new stuff that you do for the reviewers?
Yeah, so currently what I need to add, the most important is different backbones and other domains experiment.
But my feeling
Yeah.
is that the backbones need to go in the main paper.
Yeah.
And whether you're writing a conference paper or a journal paper, if more than one reviewer talks about different backbones, you're going to have to put that in the main
Yeah.
paper. Now, it is very common for a reviewer to ask for nice to haves that you physically can't put into the paper because there isn't enough space. So there's 3 ways of addressing this, probably more. One is to write back to the reviewer going, that's really cool, we'll look at this for future work. You just basically say, we can't do it, there isn't enough space, we'll put it in future work. That works. Another way to do it is put it in the rebuttal document, but don't put it in either the paper or the... So you do the work in the rebuttal document, says you asked us to see whether it extends. Here's some results that show it extends, but we don't have any space to put it. Now
So
that works well for journal papers, maybe not for one-shot conferences. So I'm not suggesting you do that,
yeah.
but it is a way of doing it.
Oh,
You do
okay.
the work and just show it to the reviewers and say, look, what you were concerned about isn't a concern, but we don't have space to put it in. And the other way is to put it in supplementary materials. And then you either put a single line in the main paper or you just leave it in the supplementary materials for there. I believe that you've only got, what, a fortnight now to do this work? So that means
That's right.
doing all the background work.
Yeah,
Doing
in the
the-
appendix, I have added all experiment I did. So this is my updated. So page
This is
3.
the different background results.
Yes.
So you've done the different background results.
Yes, clip. So the original is clip B16, and I add AL14 and the SIGLIP. This is 3 different backbones.
Now, though, I would say I think we have to be careful with this clip VRT B versus L.
Yeah.
They're basically
Yeah, this is
they're just different size backgrounds, right? But same training objective.
yeah.
different
So
architecture except for the number of layers.
yeah. So the review one said we need different architecture, and the review 2 or 3 they propose 2 different backbones. One is Align, and the second one is Believe 2. So I think I'm not. I have code of Align. Align. So I just want to know they are Align and Clip are both contrastive vision language model. Are they same architecture? So SIGLIP and Clip use different loose function. They are different.
Yep.
So according to my understanding, Align and Clip's the major difference is they use different data set.
Couldn't tell you. Don't know.
But
Okay.
that's okay. You can say, like, we chose Align because even though it's a similar architecture, they used different data sets, so we wanted to ensure that our system wasn't overfitting to a data set off the backbone in order to check that it was still applicable across different backbones or architectures of the backbones we used, SIGCLIP versus CLIP. Yeah. If you don't get around to doing Blip or some variant of Dino, then that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Blip is not a contrastive, so I don't even know if we could do Blip.
I'm not. So I checked. I'm still checking the code. It's a little different with Clip, SIGLIP, but Align can be used. It's no problem.
Yeah. Luckily, they use the word or, not and. So you can get away with just using Align.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That might be quite nice because you could say, they've got different data. Maybe just check if they have the same architecture. They might have slightly different architectures. One's different data and the other ones are different. Clip and SIGLIP are different training objectives.
Yeah, so I can use so at last I can use Clip, SIGLIP, and Align. Use these 3 models. It's no problem.
Yeah, because they're not the reviewers aren't asking you to do more of the same. They're really checking for robustness of your technique and avoiding overfitting.
Yeah.
And so doing one that shows that it's robust to different architectures and doing 3 in totals to show it's not overfitting to one and that there's some generality you find that's going to satisfy the reviewers. I don't get the sense that they're saying you're doing things and work that's 2 years old, you need to modernize it. That's a critique I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing that you're not using state-of-the-art or a common benchmark. I'm seeing they just want a breadth to ensure that you're not overfitting and that you're robust. And I think doing 3 in total with the space you've got, I think will satisfy these reviewers.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So maybe just Align is what you need to focus on now.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, going back to the point, you've got 2 weeks to do this in. So if you're saying that clip and cyclic and align can be done quite quickly,
Yeah.
and then you've got to reorganize the narrative and rewrite the work there, you're going to be working hard over the next fortnight to get a medical domain or a certain other domain done, unless
Yeah.
you think it can.
But for medical, I have done so for medical data set, it's very little.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very little, even though their picture is very, very large. But after resize it, it's just a very little picture.
So you've got
And
results for both.
yeah, and but for medical data sets, there is an issue. So for ImageNet, the hierarchy height is 13.
Mm-hmm.
And for iNet it's 7. But for this BRACS,
Yeah.
it's just to include road. It just has three level. Road, level 1, level 2.
Okay.
It's very little.
Cool one.
Yeah.
What is Brax?
It's just some seal image. Let me show you. I remember breath. Let me see. Last version test. Just like some seal image.
And what do you know what the hierarchy is?
Yeah. Let me see. Hierarchy. CSV. Yeah. This is roads and they are region and yeah. Let me see. Just 3. Yeah. Just 3 nodes in level 1 and not too much.
Is it normal for like Biomed Clip to get 60% accuracy? Is that like what you'd expect on Brax?
I remember for let me check. For Biomed, they do why I choose this is because Biomed Lab do this experiment. I know for Clip, a Clip cannot recognize this image.
No, I know. I'm just saying, is that the expected accuracy that you'd get?
Yeah,
I
what's the name? BRAC?
Yeah, BRACS.
Why? I remember. I remember I checked it and this. Why?
So what do they report results on Biomed Clip?
This paper. I forgot, but I remember I checked it. They didn't do on zero shot experiment, but they not this. It's not this paper.
I guess, Lynn, what I'm trying to figure out is if we report these results and we show, on Brax, a model getting at best 60% accuracy.
Yeah.
If the reviewers are going to be like, that's ridiculous, no one would use this model because with a fully trained one you can get 90%. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it might be medical and saying no doctor would ever accept 60% of this domain.
Like, is that normal? Has anyone else used like Brax shot?
Yeah, where I found it. I forgot which paper, but I remember. Yeah, I remember. I checked this. So Biomed Clip can use this data set. maybe I need to check it again.
Can you just like do a sanity check of what, for that Brax data set, what's the normal? First of all, are there papers that do zero shot with biomed clip on it?
No, but so the paper I checked, they do not use zero shot classification. I remember they still use a linear pop like method. I'm not very so not zero shot, but I can make sure they do not use zero shot classification.
Yeah. Okay. And then just check the level of accuracy they generally report.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's like we're 10% lower, but we're zero shot, I think that's okay. But if they're reporting like, 90% and we're showing 60%, then maybe it's like, whether we want to show that one. What's the grocery store?
Grocery stores is it's a retail data set. It's let me see. It's test. The first level is fruit. The fruit package and the vegetables. For fruits, they are just some fruit, like this. And they're very easy. Therefore, yeah.
And so is it also 3 levels?
Yeah, 3 levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what are you finding with the 3 levels versus the 7 levels versus the 11 levels data sets?
What do you mean?
So you've got your technique.
Yeah.
Works on 11 levels, 7 levels, and 3 levels.
Yeah.
Are you finding any trends or differences in the way it performs, either methodologically or by results, in terms of whether it's 3, 7, or 11? Does it perform better with more levels, less levels? Do you notice no difference?
For this, I didn't analyze this one.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you find that it works exactly the same across 3 levels, that's interesting, that it's independent of the levels to a degree. If you find that it works really well with 3 levels, but not so well on 11 levels, that's still worth commenting on, and vice versa. So just have a check.
Okay.
I suspect in the top down versus bottom up, that's where you might see some differences, right?
Yeah.
The top down suddenly becomes much more equivalent to bottom up if you have a lower number.
If the level, if the number of levels is very low, maybe top down and bottom up will be similar. Yeah.
Again, have a check. I've got a feeling whatever the result, it may end up in an appendix, but it's still worth checking. And everything that ends up in an appendix can still end up in the contribution chapter of your thesis. So just because we say, oh, that's not so important for the main body of the paper, don't throw it away. Keep it for your appendix chapter of your thesis. Keep it for the contribution chapter of your thesis. Because in general, one of the nice things about reading someone's thesis is that they have the space to go down the details and explore things that they wouldn't have in a normal conference paper.
Yeah.
But it's very valuable work. It's just occasionally you have to make a decision. I've only got X amount of pages. Which valuable piece of work do I cut and leave out?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Okay. Is there any questions?
Yeah, currently not, but yeah, one thing I'm still thinking about is how to explain dataset and benchmarking. But I remember the meta review also explained a little of this. Yeah. But meta review has agreed we can stay this track. Do we still need to explain it?
I think so. I think what they're saying is improve the manuscript during revision to better align with its scope. And reviewer one's kind of told you how to do that, which is basically we say, look, it's this empirical analysis extending this previous methodology to this new field, and to make sure that we're very closely aligning with the track, we've increased the breadth and depth of our ablations by this many new backbones, this new data set, domain data set, you know, that sort of thing. Another uncertainty method, you can get it going.
Okay.
That would be a nice way to answer that.
Okay.
And is it called data sets and benchmarks track? Yeah. What are the
Data sets and benchmarks.
data
Yes,
sets and benchmarks track? I don't know. I thought it was something like evaluation and data sets when I was just looking at it on the WACFI website.
I know.
Yeah, so it's called evaluations and data sets track, and so I think that might be something to clarify. We're not contributing a new benchmark or a new data set, but we're doing an empirical evaluation that
Evaluation.
extends this existing benchmark to a new field. Something like that.
So the name is evaluation and the data
Yeah,
set track. Yeah.
yeah. I think if you look, they've got a list of topics of interest. Maybe there's one that we can actually say, as per the WACFI track description, we fall under this.
Okay. Yeah, just use just use some. Just use their description.
If there's a nice one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But so, can you be really, like, with the experiments that you run, can you be really systematic? You know, how we were talking about the order in the paper and mirroring it in here. So, you know, do the experiment for the different backbones and the new data set, just for that first research question. Then whatever finding you make, carry it forward. Then in the next section, whatever finding you do it for all of them, whatever finding you make, carry it forward. Because like you've got these nice results around the traversal, but like I can already see it's like doing again the softmax cosine, which we're going to find is not the best one. So these results themselves probably won't end up in the paper.
So the wait for a moment. I didn't follow it well. So you mean for the research quest one? First, I still use different. I directly show different backbones results.
Do your experiments for the backbones and the new domain data set.
First, I remember I have. Let me see. Appendix. I remember I show it, but its format is not very clear now.
No. I think you've got it and it's clear. But what I'm saying is, once you've done that, both of them show learnable prompts, right? As the best.
Yeah.
And then when you go to do your uncertainty, and you're adding in those data sets and backbones, also use learnable prompts.
Oh yeah. I have the learnable prompt, but here it's unified prompt.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we probably want it to be learnable prompts, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Just you know, rather than getting all the results already out there, like just think carefully. Is that the result that is going in the paper?
Oh yeah.
Do I need to do it for learnable prompt? Just another thing that's occurring to me, this we've got this other way of doing prediction, but it's kind of in this
What?
third section, and I wonder if it should be in the. Should it actually be in the
Just show prediction is a cosine here.
No, I don't. here where you're showing in figure 4, where you're showing the different ways of doing prediction and how they impact performance. Should one of these be if you use the PDF to do your prediction?
Oh. Use figure?
See here how you've got these like 2 different ways of
Yeah.
doing prediction.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
And I don't think I don't think there's like interaction between them where some types of prediction have better types of uncertainty, right? It's generally like, there's one best way to do prediction, there's one best way to do uncertainty.
I didn't understand.
So see how you've got 2 ways of doing prediction.
Yeah.
And then 4 different ways of doing uncertainty.
Yes.
And you're doing this kind of like cross
Yes.
way of comparing them.
Yes.
Is there a reason we did it that way, where we did the 2 different ways of predicting and then the results for uncertainty? Like, do we think there's some interaction between them?
So they are just a different combination, and I would just want to show. So do we need to? So for each
So I guess
combination.
normally you'd show all the combinations if you expect that there's some interaction.
Yeah.
So if you think that there's some relationship between, one type of prediction works best with one type of uncertainty, then it makes sense to report all the combinations.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But so here I think so one prediction is cosine and the PDF. The next I use different uncertainty. So cosine, PDF, aggregated cosine and combined.
Yeah, I understand, but I guess what I'm saying is, we had this nice layout where this first research question looks at the way that you do prediction, and we frame it as like looking at how it affects it across the hierarchy.
Yeah.
What I'm wondering is, does it make sense to then be doing 2 different types of prediction here, or should we take this PDF way of doing prediction into this section, then move forward with whatever the best is to look at different types of uncertainty, which is also going to save us a lot of space, because for both of these columns, it's the same type of uncertainty that wins. It's not like it changes depending on how you do prediction.
So you mean previously so our figures just show cosine's prediction performance.
And learnable prompts, right?
Yeah.
You've got different ways of doing prediction. Why don't we add PDF in here?
What
I really suspect it looks like is I think learnable prompts is going to be the best. I have a feeling with Siglit iNaturalist, it looks like PDF is going to be better than learnable prompts.
If I just use PDF to do prediction, what's the performance it is?
And I think you can make a nice explanation where you can maybe say iNaturalist is so specialized on these different bird species, or is it birds or animals?
iNaturalist, no. iNaturalist is different plants, different animals.
So maybe it's very like fine-grained and specific.
Yeah.
Where text is not the best medium, and it's better just to stick to the visual representative with the PDF method. And that I think is like, to me, understandable.
So here in this figure, I just use cosine. No, I can add a new line of PDF.
And it will free you up space as well, because these are then going to half.
Yeah. So you mean if I add the PDF's performance here, I can remove this half?
Well, yes. Then you'll say, okay, we found that for these models and data sets, the best is learnable prompts. This reason, this is what we take away. Like you've got in some cases, like SIGLIP, iNaturalist, maybe Align, it's actually better just to rely on the visual information. This is, we hypothesize why. Now let's check the results of uncertainty. And so you don't have this prediction column. You've just got different uncertainty methods.
Yeah.
And you find which is the best one. Okay, we've got the best way to do prediction, the best way to do uncertainty. Now what's the best way to do traversal?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing where it's like just the flow is very clean.
Oh, okay.
You know, if someone comes here, they're probably going like, oh, like, why is there two different ways to do prediction? Which one am I supposed to use? And again, I think it's, it'll save you space. I don't think it's much really changing any experiments or anything. It's just the way you present the results you already have.
Oh, okay.
So it's very easy for someone to understand.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
If you have, so I reckon do the whole thing as it is. If you then find we're going good for time, which is probably, you know, never the case, but if you do, then if you can get that ICML other uncertainty method in, I think that would be like, we'd really be in a strong position.
Oh, okay.
But only if everything else is in there, the paper's reformatted, it looks good.
You have a little space left to fill in.
There's a line, we can put a line in.
Oh, okay.
One extra line on the table, yeah.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
The person who starts the ICML recommends accept.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it's not going to
Already-
be a big issue.
Already good. Yeah.
So the first things I need to use Align to do experiment here, and then I format the paper again. Then,
And this is really important. Can you go stepwise through the sections
yeah,
and get them complete before you go to the next section?
yeah.
Normally not what I'd recommend, but I think actually it's going to help because you need to know the findings from this section before you run the experiments for the next section.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I guess Align, and have you already done learnable prompts? Yeah, you have. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got to go to this meeting. But yes, normally you make all the experimental changes and you rewrite your paper once. I agree completely with Dimitri this time. Make one change, rewrite the paper. Make another change, rewrite
Ah,
the paper.
Section by section.
Section by section. Yeah, yeah.
So that actually you can follow through your narrative. Because otherwise, it won't be clear what you're doing, why.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to write a plan for like the experiments and the order you're going to do things?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can send it
Yeah, I will write a plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Liam.
This is
Okay.
really sophisticated work.
Okay.
These are not straightforward conversations.
Thank you very much.
Well done.